All right, we should be getting close to the end of chapter 3.
I wonder what our brother is talking about with Tao Chin. They've been together for a long time.
I guess Tao Qian's not dead yet.
Well, Lord Tao Qian's sickness has taken a turn for the worse.
Spoilers,
Perhaps
I guess.
He wants to discuss the future while he still can.
Putting his affairs in order.
Ah, good. You're all here.
Brother, what did you talk about with Lord Tao Qian?
The future. It appears that his lordship very much wants me to take over the governorship of Shu.
But you already refused the appointment.
Yeah, I think he ends up refusing twice before accepting the third time.
Yes, I did. I didn't believe I was up to the task, and my opinion on that has not changed. But Lord Tao Qian's illness is grave. I fear he does not have much longer. The question is, when he passes, who will be able to protect and lead the people of Shu?
I mean, it's you, Liu Bei. You already have the fancy armor.
I've been putting
You
it
got
off for
this.
as long as I can. But I think it's time for me to give my answer.
Yeah. I'm getting he murdered this guy for control of the country vibes. Nah.
That's right. He's chosen you, brother.
Liu Bei
Lord
is
Tao Qian's
honorable
sake,
to a fault.
You should say yes.
And it is a fault. He will do anything. Why is he asking the homeless man for advice? I don't know. Everybody else does it. Why not?
Well, he keeps insisting that it must be me. It's like he won't rest until I accept. In any case, I must think it over carefully. If that is what you all wish, then...
Yeah, I wonder why, in time, Tao Qian passed on and Liu Bei became governor of Shu, to the pleasure of the peasants and officials alike. It's fine. Eventually I'll get a glam up, I'm sure. Alright, I've received a letter.
Boo. He's every soldier's nightmare.
Let's go read the letter. I got a letter. Let's read the letter. Oh, it's from our physician. Ziluan, did you know when your guard is supposedly down, you are silent as a shadow? I noticed this about you not long after we started living together. When you go about your daily life, you make plenty of noise just like the rest of us, but when you wake up, either the table or return for the night, generally when you stop focusing on the world around you, your movements suddenly go quiet. Most people, it's just the opposite. What if you had some kind of training in the past that gave you this ability? If that was the case, it must have been a long and thorough process for it to be innate to the point of it practically being a bodily function. The kinds of people who do that sort of training are... No, we must not let our imaginations wander too far. What I do know for certain is that you actually make noise on purpose to avoid startling me when you draw near. Although you do leave the room quite messy from time to time. The little acts of courtesy like that are what make you unique. So, it's interesting. Like, in real life, I don't really have that much of a presence. And I often sneak up on people without intentionally sneaking up on people. It's actually kind of a problem because I'll just walk into a room and be like, hey, and it will cause people to jump out of their skin. I don't know if maybe I have serial killer vibes or if I just tread lightly. Who knows? All right, Zhang Fei, what do you have to say to me?
Hey, did you hear? Cao Cao's finally managed to defeat Louis Bu.
That's good.
Louis Bu made a long stand at Puyang, but he didn't stand a chance after Lord Cao Cao was resupplied.
You don't really see people as a whole, yeah.
It seems Yuan Shao and his allies want to take the opportunity to finish him off for good.
I don't know what was going through Louis Bu's thick skull, but he came to our brother for help. And knowing our brother, he's going to want to give him a hand. Even though men like Louis Bu are nothing but trouble.
So you know how I mentioned Liu Bei being honorable to a fault. So, Lu Bu was Dong Zhuo's officer, the big guy with the silly beard. And as soon as it became inconvenient for Lu Bu to be his vassal, Lu Bu killed him. There's a whole cutscene about it. But before that, Lu Bu, I don't remember who Lu Bu's lord was before Dong Zhuo, but that was also a situation where Lu Bu worked for a lord, and then as soon as it became inconvenient for Lu Bu, why is Civ 730 bucks? That's a good question. But yeah, basically Lu Bu has a long history of betraying people, and now he's come to Liu Bei for help. Lu Bu, Liu Bei, they're different people, different families. And of course Liu Bei is going to want to help him. Why not just help him? Why don't you stop him? Why don't you stop him?
Well, I guess we could try, but our brother has such a big heart. It's hard to go against someone so pure.
It's true.
But it's Louis Bu we're talking about here, huh? There's just no way I can trust him.
He killed his first lord, Din Yuan.
Oh, well,
Before
you know,
Jin
I just need to
got
stop
shot,
talking and
only
let
to
the
end up murdering
game
him as
cook.
well.
I need to let the game cook more.
He wears the mask of a man, but has the treacherous heart of a beast. We should be ready, in case he intends to make our brothers his next prey.
Yeah. If things go awry, we'll need to be there to protect him.
Okay.
Xiao Pei is far.
Rescue of Lu Bu. Liu Bei and Liu Bu's forces versus Yuan Shao. Looks like we also have other missions available. Oh, those may be missions for other factions that we can no longer engage with. Okay. Alright. Xia Pi.
There are plenty of marshes and rivers.
So do I want to keep using the Serpent Spear? Kinda. Feet. Defeat 50 foes with wheels. Defeat 150 foes with battle arts. With wheels. A bunch of Podao training. I could use a Podao. I haven't used that for a while. We also have a bunch of staff training. We could use a staff. We haven't used the staff for a while. It's fun. I like using the staff. We got a fancy level 4 staff. Which I guess we do have level 4 weapons in most of them, actually. So that's okay. Let's switch out Dispersion Arrow for Tempest Dance. Tempest Dance just seems so good at clearing out random enemies that I want to keep using it. It's really good. Let's see, and then all of these are the same. Recommended rank level 31. You know, it's interesting. As much
Xiao Pei is surrounded by so many waterways. If they overflow, the city may just float away.
as much as much as I've been doing like side stuff, it actually kind of surprises me how, as far as level requirements, I'm like right on point. It's nice.
I'm glad we can
it's
transfer
interesting.
cargo through the canals.
All right, so let's help Lu Bu, shall we?
Shall we start?
Yeah. Allow me to explain the situation. We've received a call for aid from Lord Lu Bu, and I plan to answer it. Lord Lu Bu and his men are on the run, pursued by Yuan Shao. We need to protect them. What other playthroughs are we in the middle of? It's just Dynasty Warriors and Rogue Trader. But I haven't played Rogue Trader for a while because 2 reasons. I've just been so sucked into the Dynasty Warriors rabbit holes that I want to finish this game. And also, there's a lot of me talking and reading dialogue in Rogue Trader, which I don't mind doing, but I have to, like, I don't know, I have to be in the mood for it. And I haven't really been in the mood for it lately. I've been mostly in the mood of just stabbing bad men, which you can do a lot of in Dynasty Warriors. Alright, so we need to protect them until they can reach somewhere safe. Yeah. Defeating Yuan Shao would end the chase, but having to cut through his massive force to get to him is nigh impossible. Harder still when both I and Lu Bu must survive the battle. Now for our plan. It's simple. We'll rendezvous with Lord Lu Bu, then fend off the enemy while making our retreat. They may be exhausted, but Lu Bu's men are elite warriors. Lu Bu, Chen Gong, and Zhang Liao. With our combined forces, we should be able to overcome Yuan Shao's troops. Our first course of action will be to drive the enemy back to secure a path of retreat. After that, we can head for Lord Lu Bu's position. I know you all have mixed feelings about him. He has made himself no shortage of enemies. But when he asked for my help, I felt compelled to give it.
Good.
Yeah, I thought that might be the case. Well, if that's your decision, we're with you all the way. Still, I never liked Lu Bu. I'd rather take his life than save him. Nonetheless, thank you both. Lee, will you come with us too? I mean, I'm kind of committed at this point, so yeah. This concludes the War Council. Let's head out when everyone is ready. Yeah, let's go with Guan Yu this time. Let's see what happens.
My time has come.
Yeah, there hasn't been much on the playthrough front. I haven't really been streaming a lot. I've been busy with work, and honestly, just not really feeling like doing anything. I'll be honest.
Steadily retreat. Yuan Shao's forces. I hope you can all forgive. I cannot help but follow my own path.
All right. I need to get reacquainted with the staff. It's been a while since I've used the staff, so I'm gonna have to get a warm up. So I should be able to, yeah. This is the one where I can spam attacks everywhere.
Louis Bu's prowess cannot withstand this for long.
Nice.
All we can do now is wait until reinforcements arrive.
Keep your pace up.
Is there anyone who would extend a hand to Louis Bu? Poisonous buds must be plucked before they can flower after all.
I missed my attack.
Righteous are trying to flank us. I'll put a stop to that. Brothers, go on without me. Yeah, move forward.
No, I want to do the spinny attack.
The opponent's escape has taken time, and they're surely exhausted. Now's the time
There we
for us
go.
to slay Louis Bu and make a name for ourselves.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So I might be mistaken, but I believe I got an upgrade for the staff at one point where the longer I do one of those spammy attacks, the more damage it does.
The enemy officer.
I might be mistaken.
Even faced with such odds, Louis Bu remains as ferocious as ever. If we are to protect ourselves, we must strengthen our defenses. Let's go.
Cannot hold out for much longer.
We gotta help these boys out.
No matter how you slice it.
Lord Liu Bei! It is an honor to receive the support of a great warrior such as yourself.
Alright, settle down, Chen Gong. Settle down, good sir.
I greatly appreciate if you could lend him a capable hand. Take this. Good eye.
The enemy officer.
Nice, double
Been
kill.
defeated. You go to Lord Louis Bu's aid for me. The retreat will begin once everyone is ready.
Yeah, we got
We'll make
this.
sure the path remains clear.
Great. I'm counting on you.
I didn't lock onto that one.
Can't be allowed to join forces. Behold as I, the great Zhang He, put a stop to their plan.
That was an interesting animation.
The enemy lookout has been taken care of. The path ahead of you is clear.
All my might.
There's so many enemies here now.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
One of Liu Bei's men.
Ow.
Not. I'll show you how much better you intend to tell me to retreat. Pathetic. I'll crush these pests beneath my boot. Alone if I must.
Such ferocity.
Alright.
No retreat until the last foe is slain. Is that it? We'll give you a hand. So we may be.
Oh, I didn't even notice the battlefield expanded.
Needs his end. Decimate all who attempt to stand.
Oh, okay.
Now advance. Descends here.
Cao Cao's large force now is advancing towards Lu Bu.
We've gained control of a strategic position. We'll be able to block Lu.
We are now surrounded.
The enemy officer.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'll show you how much better I
All my might.
There's
Infested.
Lu Bu shots launching past me.
We don't stand a chance against them. Let's get out of here.
That was the last of them. Now, I will retreat as you ask.
Yeah, let's go. Use a heal.
Stand firm. Weebu's on the retreat. All hands, pursue him and strike back.
Yeah, we're gonna end up getting
Let's
surrounded.
start the advance.
Yuan Shao's large force is now marching towards Lu
Lord
Bu.
Louis Vu.
Nice.
Truly a sight for sore eyes. How wonderful that you're back
Are we-
with us.
Are we gonna go?
My army is not complete without you here, my lord. Hear how the men rejoice at
All right,
your
I guess we're not
presence.
going to go. I guess we're just going to stand here. Why not?
Hold your praise, for we are still in the jaws of peril.
We are
Now,
completely surrounded.
fight for as long as there is strength in your arms. It's time to advance.
All right, now we're advancing towards the escape point. Okay. All right. We got it now. We're heading in the correct direction.
I have conquered this area.
We're still gonna have to break through Cao Cao though. All right.
So Weebu's forces are on the retreat.
Let's
Then
try
let
it.
our elite warriors rip them to shreds.
Take that.
What the? Why is Liu Bei all the way back? Whatever.
I shall return after reviewing my strategy. Not bad. Looking rough. Keep it up.
Oh, I'm literally completely surrounded by angry people. This is my life now, chat.
My skills against you.
Bold of you to stray so far from the path. I'll soon shatter your
You know,
confidence.
we can take care of this. Not a big deal. We're just gonna create tornadoes everywhere.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it. The head is thorny, but walk it we shall.
Looking rough.
Got it with all my might. It wasn't an easy fight, but we got through it. Let's continue on and find.
Okay, I'm a
Liu
little
Bei's
bit concerned.
forces. Advance now.
Destroy 2 chariots?
Looking rough.
What do you mean they have chariots? What time period do you think this
The
is?
situation has grown difficult. It can't be denied.
All right, where's Liu? Why is Liu Bei all the way back there? All right,
That's the
I
price.
have to
for running
try.
before
I have to try to save Liu Bei.
And yet, how do I come back from this?
I believe you capable of handling even Louis Bu. Yet, I still
Bei.
cannot shake the feeling of concern.
Do you mind?
Coming. I sense the bond between is strength.
Dual Zhang He, huh?
But no hard feeling.
Hello, good sir. Don't do unblockable attacks. It's not fair. It's cheating.
Concentrate. Bear witness to my power.
Looking rough.
Nice. Ow.
Time to act.
No. That is a big no. Yeah, all right. There we go. I was a little bit worried that we weren't going to pull that off. Win 10 duels. Nice. Oh. A crescent blade. Powered up by relentless chaining together consecutive strikes, the wielder can unleash a flowing flurry of blows, culminating in a powerful finishing strike perfectly timed for maximum devastation. Nice. That's our final weapon, huh? Interesting.
So little. I shall retreat and fight another day. Bear witness to my power pain. With all my might.
It's probably a terrible idea to just give up on dealing with that chariot charge. But also I had to save Liu Bei because... is it this one? Is it that one? I don't know. One of my healing items healed everyone around me, and I didn't remember which one it was. But apparently neither of them actually healed Liu Bei because he was too far away. Okay.
The enemy officer like a beacon.
Well, apparently this is our life now.
To cut through the enemy's ranks. Forward march.
Is this as far as my path is to take me?
All right, now we're gonna go back and try to rescue Lu Bu.
Yes, the resistance is futile.
Take that. Great. I'm counting on you.
Come on! I can handle you! No problem!
That was an interesting maneuver.
Cannot hold out for much longer. Time to act.
Nice.
The enemy officer
I can barely
has
hold
been
my
defeated.
weapon anymore. Maybe it's time to call it a day.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
All my might.
All right.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now we have to get through the main force before Liu Bei dies. What's your HP at, Liu Bei? Not hardly any. All right, let's go.
We will fight together.
It's time to advance.
Bear witness to my power. Attack. What's in this?
Gonna do my best. It's about all I can do.
Anyone involved with Louis Bu shall be eliminated. No exceptions.
Now, concentrate.
All right. Let's chain together a Musou attack. Nice.
With all my might. How? The enemy officer has been defeated.
Oh, I don't.
I will
Settle down, game. Settle down, game.
So we have a duel then. Be warned. I shall not hold back.
So what am I going to do?
Duel. I'll take a duel.
How desperately you snap at my heels.
Cover some ground.
Do you really fear me so much?
No duel.
There's no denying
I was hoping for a duel.
precisely why I shall take your life here and now. You bet. Let's end your scheming with Louis Bu now in your pocket. It's your thirst for power know no bounds.
I'm merely heeding a call for help. And I shan't refuse such a call, no matter who it comes from. All my might. If that is a thirst for power in your eyes, then so be it. I'm falling back. Sorry.
All right, my guards have been defeated. Whew.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Going my way today. Maybe
Oh, hello, Sasao.
all my might.
I didn't realize that you were here. All right.
We are the underdog here. We know what we must do. Execute our recovery plan and turn the tables.
All my might. Is that it? This isn't over.
All right. Is Yuan Shao still Alright, Yuan Shao is coming to pincer us. That's okay.
Looking rough.
Yeah, I don't have anything. Oh. I'll tell you who I do have, though. I have Guan Yu.
Hold strong.
Cao Cao? Don't run away, Cao Cao. This is for you. This is for you, good sir.
We're evenly matched. The real battle starts here.
With all my might.
Okay, I have to go help Liu Bei.
I sense the bond between his strength.
Okay. Apparently I helped Liu Bei. Apparently I was close enough to help Liu Bei. How much HP does Liu Bei have? Where is Liu Bei?
Cannot hold out for much longer.
You know what? Maybe Liu Bei can handle himself.
You came here just at the right time. You certainly know how to fight a battle.
So it is a bit silly, I think, in my opinion, that you can heal your allies by saving them. Yeah, so Liu Bei was almost dead most of the battle. And because I, like, gave him a chance to get into another fight and almost die, and then saved him, you can, like, heal them forever doing that. And that's a bit silly, I will admit.
The enemy officer
Nice.
has been defeated.
Alright, let's finish off Cao Cao and get out of here.
Looking rough.
I feel a lot more comfortable now. Hello, Cao Cao.
Time to act.
Whoa. There we go. Yeet.
Let's end this.
Not done yet. Double yeet. And then finish him off.
Let's end this.
Nice.
Easy.
The enemy officer
No way to
has been
stop
defeated.
this. Sooner or later, Liu Bei and Louis Vu have to be eliminated.
This territory is the enemy officer.
We are
has
to
been
bring back
defeated.
Louis Vu's head. So long as there is life in our bodies, we shall complete this task.
Okay, let's head to the escape point, shall we?
So Cao Cao's lot have been pushed back, have they? Then there's not a moment to lose. Chase them down.
Or
Post-haste.
we could go beat up Yuan Shao.
I'm still needed. That means I must fall
Let's go
back
beat up
for
Yuan
now.
Shao. We may not have a chance. We may complete the battle beforehand.
Can anybody
But
provide
let's see what
me with a
happens.
decent challenge?
Yeah, they they already escaped. I tried.
Fall back now, are we? Very well. Lead the way.
I had my doubts for a moment back there, but we've made it out alive.
Yeah,
Time
it's
to
time
head
to head home.
Back to the castle.
Reporting! Louis Vu has made his escape. Enemy reinforcements have also been spotted in Shu.
Damn it all. Give the order to fall back. There will be other opportunities to take out Louis Vu.
Yeah, so at this point in time, everybody wants to kill Lu Bu because of how dangerous he is. That's the idea, anyhow. Because he is an extremely powerful dude. Okay. Nice. Oh, we didn't quite get level 4 on that, huh? Alright. But we got 2 skill points. We leveled up a bit, so that's good. Our horse leveled up. Also very good. And we got a bunch of skill points. We didn't really get any of our training done, though. Hit 150 foes using battle hours, using a staff. defeat both foes with the continuous attacks using a staff. Okay. We got partway through some of our training, but that's it. Okay. All right, we're good to go. We are good to go.
Lord Louis Bu, I'm glad you are safe.
Spare me your pity. I was never going to let a worm like Yuan Shao claim my head.
He seems like a nice guy. He seems pretty chill, yeah.
But I never thought I would be forced to turn to you. Chen Gong took things too far.
I don't know how you can act so high and mighty. You're the one that's come begging for help, remember?
Zhang Fei, that's enough. The fact of the matter is, many of our men were wounded or killed in that battle. We made a desperate effort to rescue you, but you give not even a word of thanks. You'll have to forgive those who would air their grievances.
Lu Bu is truly the most tsundere of characters.
Thanks? What foolishness is this? Do you expect me to get on my knees right here and now?
He's such a nice guy.
No, that is not what we had in mind. We want to make a deal with you.
A deal? Of all things, it's a deal with me that you want. Very well then, I'm interested. I'll hear what you have to say, but try to make me give thanks or pay respect, and you will regret it.
No thanks or respect are required.
This is such an awkward pairing.
We just need you to lend us your formidable might to make up for the troops we lost saving you.
Oh?
You are no doubt skilled enough to be a match for 1,000 warriors. I can think of no better way to replace the 1,000 missing from our ranks.
Hey, what about me? I've killed plenty of thousands of dudes.
You're not as boring as I thought you'd be. I'll do it. The fiercest warrior in all the land is at your service. This should stave off my boredom.
You have our thanks, Lord Louis Bu. Well, you must be tired. Please wait a moment. We will have a feast prepared immediately.
Brother, was this really the right thing to do?
Did we have any other choice?
It was the right thing to do, but was it the correct thing to do is the true question.
If we cast him out, he might end up under the command of Lord Cao Cao,
Unlikely.
Lord Yuan Shao, or another rival faction. Then, what would become of Shu? How could we protect our land from such a threat?
But...
And when have I ever been one to deny a place at my side to a lost soul? The day will come when we will see that this was the right decision. Just wait.
Time will tell. It is true.
Hey.
Hey. What's up?
I knew I recognized you from somewhere.
Yeah, I took you down to half health that one time, and you yeeted me across the battlefield another time.
You were with Diao Chang at Wang Yun's residence. I'm surprised to see you here. Tell me one thing. Is she here with you?
She's not here. I thought she was with you.
Your face tells me that you speak the truth. After Dong Zhou died, all the rats in Chang'an started to throw their weight around. Wang Yun got caught up in the struggle and lost his life. And after he died, Diao Chan disappeared without saying a word to me.
So, I believe in Romance of the Three Kingdoms, the general consensus is that Diao Chan probably died in the chaos following Dong Zhuo's death. Typically with Dynasty Warriors, though, they portray her as being with Lu Bu after that whole chaos happens. So it's interesting that they've taken kind of like, I guess we could call it a more canon route with it, but I guess we'll see where things go.
I thought for sure she would have gone to you.
Why would she be with me?
I just thought the two of you were close, since you were both together with Wang Yun.
I mean, I kind of just got pulled into that chaos. I didn't,
But you know,
have much choice.
looking at you now, it's all starting to make sense. Who she really cared
Actually,
for all
now that I
this
think
time.
about it, it was Tetrahedron's fault. Tetrahedron was the one who got me caught up in that mess.
The same shadow follows you both. I guess knowing that will have to be enough.
Spooky. County Castle shall pay. Pay Commandery, Yu Province.
Liu Bei has overcome his indecision.
Hello, spooky ghost kid. How are you?
He shall hold fast to
Interesting
his
note.
ideals,
We
but
learned
the
his
way
name
ahead
last
is
time, but this
unclear.
Spectre still has question marks in his name.
Nonetheless, these ideals mark him as a man capable of rising above all others. If they become reality, the snake that crawls the earth will take flight and rule the sky as a dragon. Guardian of peace. If you believe that Liu Bei is the hero that will bring an end to the chaos, then walk alongside him.
I'm kind of committed at this point. If only Sun Jian didn't get crushed by a rock. Our shared dream. Lee, I want to talk to you, just the two of us. But I hope you will not dread my visit as yet another problem to solve. I also need you to keep this from Guan Yu and Zhang Fei. There's something I need to tell you, and you alone. I am looking forward to seeing you. All right, well, let's see what Liu Bei wants, shall we?
Sorry to barge in on you like this. I have something I need to talk with you about.
Okay. Why did you send me a letter if you were just going to show up to my room? Nah, let's not worry about that.
I would go to Guan Yu and Zhang Fei with this, but let's just say it's a delicate subject with those two.
Is this about Lu Bu?
That's
it's
right.
It's about Lu Bu.
You've seen right through me, it seems.
Yeah.
Was I right to take him in? The choice has been made, but my uncertainty remains. No matter how much of a monster he might be, I was the one he came to when he needed help. But at the same time, the decision I made might end up bringing harm upon my comrades and the people of Shu.
Time will tell.
Who do I help? And who do I forsake? And beyond that, what goals do I set out to achieve?
Yeah, so when I say that, like, Liu Bei is a hopeless idealist, like, this is kind of what I mean. Like, he wants to save everybody, but he lives in a world where he can't save everybody. And not everybody deserves to be saved.
I am ashamed to admit it, but I think I have even lost sight of what I thought was my dream. Which is why I want to ask you, will you stay by my side and share a future with us? I know I have true friends in Guan Yu and Zhang Fei, but you're the only one I can really open up to like this.
It's because I'm a silent protagonist. I don't give him back sass.
That's not to say I won't forgive you if you turn me down. This decision will change your future, so think carefully before deciding. Your life is yours to live in whatever way you wish.
Choosing a faction. Beyond this point, you must discern which heroes are capable of achieving peace so that you can choose a faction to join. Your actions may also draw you to a single faction. Heed their call and continue your journey. If you're aligned with multiple factions, you will be forced to choose between them. Reflect on your experiences and think carefully when making your choice. Huh. I thought I was already doing that, so it's interesting that it's giving me this prompt again. I need some time to think, or I'll join you. I'm curious if it is possible to join other factions, but I think I'm kind of committed at this point to teaming up with Liu Bei. I'll tell you what, though. I think I'm going to say I need some time to think now.
Yeah, I thought you might.
Yeah. I mean, I've been indecisive this entire game. I might as well continue to be indecisive.
When you've reached a decision, come see me.
I'll see if there's anything else in the world that I can interact with first. Yeah, because right now, like, I can't help Sun Tse, I can't help Cao Cao.
His strength truly
and
is
I don't
that
think
of a
there's
demon.
really anyone else I can help out at this point. So I'm probably committed to Liu Bei. Let's go hang out with Pang Tong, see if he has anything interesting to say.
Things have gotten so much
and we'll
better
go from
around
there.
here that you can...
I hope things will become a little bit better for everyone.
Hello, Pang Tong. Tell me your secrets.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah. Okay, well, Zhuge Liang wants to speak with me. We can go talk with him. But that's the only
Go show
person
him
we
what
can
you're
speak
made
to.
of.
Okay.
I hear there's a
All right.
master spearman among Lord Gongsun Zan's ranks.
Let's go talk to Zhuge Liang then, shall we?
Be careful when you venture outside of
He
the
may have
city.
some wisdom for us. Or maybe he just has more bandits in his fields that he needs me to take care of. Either way it's fine. Man, they really did put the teleport in this province in the most obnoxious location. That's okay. Hello. Ooh, cutscene. Wait.
No.
How did you get here?
Timing.
I just talked to you.
Would you like some vegetables?
Hold on a second. Did I just traverse the entire... You could have done that the entire time? What?
I grow them in the mountains.
That was weirdly inflected, but that's okay.
I would love for you to try them.
Okay, now I think Zhuge Liang's a serial killer. He's gonna poison me with his vegetables. Thanks.
You are welcome. People were complaining about me having too many.
Man, that must be a horrible thing to have. Just imagine someone being like, man, you have so many vegetables.
Some of them are somewhat exotic, but if you boil them, they'll taste just fine.
Yeah, that way you can't taste the cyanide.
Well, they taste incredible, whatever they are. But I can't help but feel the farmer could make better use of his talents in another field.
There's nothing wrong with a quiet life of study and agriculture. You, of all people, shouldn't lecture me.
You have a point. Still, I'm certain that our old mentor would be disappointed in us right now.
There's more to life than social success. Right now, I'm studying Fan Shenqi's manual.
Of course. Everybody knows that one. What's that? You're using a farming manual?
Yes. One containing the wisdom of the great agriculturalists of old.
I guess that's a fair point.
I'm trying to test it out for myself. My old fellow here belittles me as a reclusive hobbyist farmer. But he is mistaken.
Hey, I'm all for hobbyists.
Our nation is built on the soil in which our food is grown. Those who fail to see this are not fit to lead. Small details make up the bigger picture. My aim is to understand this fact more deeply.
I see.
You understand, don't you? You seem like an honest person.
How? I'm a silent protagonist.
I can't believe you, Zhuge Liang. I thought you were only playing at being a hermit to test people.
I guess, like, being a silent character means I would be the best person at keeping secrets. Therefore, trustworthy. I guess that does make a lot of sense, yeah.
That is another one of my aims. That's why I won't be leaving Jing Province just yet.
Also, I really like Zhuge Liang's character design.
I'm waiting for someone who is able to look past my reputation and see the man within.
You'll be around for a while then, or I might know that someone. I guess we could say I might know that someone.
Really? Not to doubt you, but I would need to test their qualities myself.
That's fair.
You don't make life easy for yourself, do you, Zhuge Liang? Although, I suppose most strategists are the same. Will you continue to keep an eye on him for me? I worry that he'll rot away up here and no one will notice.
It's a real possibility.
Goodness. To think both old friends and new acquaintances would show me such consideration. Well then, Guardian of Peace. Expect an invite to my retreat in the near future.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. I guess we're gonna go. Team up with Liu Bei. That's the only choice we have now. As soon as this teleport over here is probably closer. It is. Such a lame place for a teleport. Like, why is it down there? Just put it here. Or here. Whatever. Game design, blah, blah, blah.
Xiao Pei is far smaller than the price we shall pay in lost
All right,
trade
Liu Bei.
if we are defeated.
I'm going to try to get some of the Padao training out of the way, I think. Yeah. And once again, I'm going to switch out Dispersion Arrow for Tempest Dance. Such a good ability. So good. Sea of Flames. Okay. I haven't actually looked at these skills for a while. Perform a single slash to create a protective barrier of wind. Enemy that touches it will be thrown back and staggered. Charging this move extends the wind's duration. Huh. We could try that. Why not? No harm. No harm, no foul. Let's see. I should buy items. I should buy healing items, now that I think about it, but I don't have any money. I'm kind of broke. Which, I guess I could sell a bunch of swords. Yeah, let's go in here and sell a bunch of weapons, because I have a few that I'm not using. I can probably sell most of the level 3 weapons at this point, because they just don't do enough damage. And that should get us a lot of money. Half tempted is just sell all of the gauntlets. Not yet, though. Not yet. Hold on a second. There we go. I didn't realize that my weapons weren't on ordered by attack power. So I probably sold a bunch of cool weapons there. It's fine, whatever. We'll deal with it. I don't know why it's not automatically sorted by attack power, but I guess that would be too easy, yeah. Okay. So that should give us some money. We could buy some battle arts. What was that animation? Looks like he sneezes into his hand. That's great. Shadow Step? Huh. Okay, that looks really cool. Yeah, let's buy that one, since we're going to be using the Padal anyway. And then we're also going to buy... Where are they? I swear there was an item that was like heals allies around you. Maybe if there is one, it's just not here. I don't know. All right. Well, let's go swear fealty to Liu Bei or something. Hello, you handsome man, you.
Ah. I take it you've come with an answer for me.
It seems like I don't have any choices,
Will
Liu
you stay by
Bei.
my side?
I
As my
have
friend and
committed
ally?
myself to your cause. What if I just, like, bring him here by himself alone, and I'm like, you know what? I think I need some more time to think. No, I'll join up with Liu Bei and the Shoe Boys. Huh. It's a cool little effect.
Good. I just felt all the tension leave my body. I am so deeply relieved. What am I saying? I'm already embarrassing myself again, aren't I?
But here's the real question. Am I going to finally get a change of clothes?
You are very special to me.
Okay, settle down, Liu Bei.
I hope we can make the most of the time we have together.
Settle down, good sir. Chapter 3 complete. This is an interesting way to conclude the chapter. Save my progress? Yeah, I'll save my progress. Yeah, so this is where I started chapter 3. I started, like, picking and choosing, like, who I was going to fight with. This was my last save. I'll save there. It's fine. Oof. Even got a fancy little dragon on the side of it now. Nice.
Cao Cao rose above his many rival warlords to gain control over the imperial throne. He made great efforts to establish a new regime centered on Shu. In the face of this, Yuan Shao and the other powerful clans could not remain docile, and their ambitions were soon laid bare. Elsewhere, Sun Ce worked with Zhou Yu on a plan to gain
Fist bump.
independence
That's
from
a
Wen
neat
Shu.
little fist bump.
In their youthful eyes, possibilities seemed to stretch out all the way to the horizon. Although Liu Bei had now allied with the peerless warrior Liu Bu, he fell into doubt, unable to decide on the path he should take. With the entire land facing great uncertainty, its heroes also stood at a crossroads.
Yuan Shu. Yuan Shu just
4.
sitting here like a
Sun Ce
villain.
rises up in Jiangdong. Liu Bei faces a quandary in Xia Pei. Cao Cao fights a decisive battle at Guandu.
Oh, hey, they finally gave me a decent pair of pants.
Look at you! A change of attire,
Yeah.
and you're practically a new man.
He is an ally who would fight beside us. This is the least we can do.
An ally?
Yes. He says
But I have
he's
a
willing
question,
to make
though.
our camp his
No
home.
longer a homeless man, indeed.
Ah,
But I have a
that is
question.
excellent news.
Why do I have a earring? But that's not what my question was. Why isn't it green? Like, everybody else is wearing green and you're just going to give me black?
Are you certain? I
Okay.
seem to recall that you traveled with a purpose. Did you not?
Well, he asked me to, so...
Hey, I know the feeling. You just can't say no when he asks you for something, can you? Anyway, I'm glad you accepted his offer. Thank you. But couldn't you have at least mentioned it to us? You're hurting my feelings here.
Like, all you had to do was shade it to be green. Like, that's it. That's all you had to do.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep you out of it. Next time I'll be sure to tell you beforehand.
Look who we have here. Welcome. We are a close-knit bunch.
Oh, he's still so weird.
Lord Shenggong.
I'm sorry. Every time he's on screen, I just can't get over how weird he is.
I've just received a written order from the Emperor, addressed to Lord Liu Bei. You are to slay Yuan Shu.
From the Emperor? They say Yuan Shu is calling himself the Emperor of Zhong. It is no wonder that His Majesty would order his death.
Indeed, indeed. But as you know, it is Cao Cao who protects His Majesty, making this document less an imperial order and more a command sent by Cao Cao to the other lords.
It's actually a really good outfit design. I like it. I just wish it was, like, color themed.
It is still an imperial order. We cannot refuse.
Yes, I urge you to accept. And not to worry. Lord Luibu and I will protect Sha-Pei Castle in the meantime.
You expect us to believe a single word out of your mouths?
My, how vindictive. We had very good reasons to shift our allegiance, I'll have you know.
I don't give a damn about your reasons.
It's notable that the game didn't really go over like the falling out that Chen Gong and Cao Cao had, because last time we spoke with Chen Gong, he was still part of Cao Cao's forces, and we haven't really had a come to God moment with Chen Gong. He just kind of switched sides, which is fine, I guess.
I'm just telling you, you'd better not cause problems while we're not home.
It may be if we like chose to pal up with Cao Cao or something, we would see more of that.
I see. And here I was, thinking that Lord Liu Bei had placed his trust in us.
Yes, that that is the most trustworthy face in the land right there. Definitely.
Both of you enough. We all serve the Han. I will gladly accept the order. But Lord Shenggong, I need you to understand that there will be those who eye you with suspicion, like Zhang Fei here. To ease those concerns, we will leave one of our own to hold this place while we are away from Sha-Pei. Are you willing, Zhang Fei?
Zhang Fei is the worst person for this.
Yeah. Wait, then I'm staying?
That
This is unbelievable! We're going into battle, and I'm the one hanging back? What is this? Does Liu Bei not need me anymore?
No, he has me. I'm sure that's not true.
Then why would he leave me behind? Liu Bei needs my strength. That's a fact. I wish I could have fought with him. Instead, I'll end up dying here. From boredom. And you know what Liu Bei asked me to do? He told me to stay near Louis Bu to watch his every move.
Yeah.
Meaning I gotta see that bastard's face every single day.
I mean, the one that you want to keep an eye out for treason is the one who's so convinced that the treason's happening, right?
And he says I
Totally.
can't even drink.
Well,
if I can't fight and I can't drink, what am I supposed to do?
We'll settle down there. The textures are doing something weird.
My pillow is drenched in my tears.
Yeah, me too.
But I can't just lay in bed doing nothing. I'll have to find some way to spend my day.
What a weird line that was. Just randomly Zhang Fei going, "Oh, my pillow is drenched in my tears."
Still, I appreciate you trying to cheer me up. I'm gonna go have a drink while I still can.
Of course.
There are plenty of marshes and rivers.
Xia counterattack. Liu Bei's forces versus Yuan Shu.
Sha-Pei is surrounded by so many waterways. If they overflow,
I've
the city
received a
may
letter.
just float away.
Mission available. I also have to speak with Yuan Hua about my memories. And it looks like people have a bunch of training.
The imposing visage is the only thing that hasn't changed.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
Hello, Zhang Fei. Give me your training. Oh no. Okay, Zhang Fei wants to fight me. Okay. We can do that. Just a casual duel between buddies. Oh, I forgot I was using the put out. This might not go well.
Time for Cheng Fei Yen to make an appearance.
Time to act.
That's not the right button.
Come fight the mighty Cheng Fei of Yen.
Inescapable duel?
I see it.
You have been challenged to an escapable duel. Such duels have no time limit, and the entire battle will be lost if you are defeated. Okay.
Take this.
So it's a duel to the death, basically.
Take this. Gotta be quicker.
Ow.
Gotta be quicker than that. Got this. Time to act.
We might be here a while.
Tables.
He may be here. This may be my life now.
Take this.
Or I'll actually remember. Yeah, we're good. Never mind, I lied.
Take this. Time to act. I see it.
Yeah. Nice.
What is this?
The enemy officer has been
Not that
defeated.
bad. Not that bad. Take wide swings with your crescent blade and slash powerfully. The number of slashes increases at higher upgrade level. Okay. Neat. We haven't done any of this. Defeat 100 foes. Yeah, we have to defeat a bunch of enemies with Podao, which is why I'm using it. But yeah, okay. Well, there we had a practice duel with Zhang Fei. Yeah. Thank you. What about you, Guan Yu? Do you want a duel too? What? Huh?
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. He's just
Huh.
so cool.
Okay, it's a little bit weird for you to be fawning over your OC so much, game. All right, let's talk with Zhang Fei.
Hey, came to see the flowers at night again? It's nice here, isn't it? Perfect for a drink.
Boy, they're really hammering in Zhang Fei's drinking problem, aren't they? Yeah, feel free to join me.
You don't mind? I noticed you've been busy lately, haven't you? But you've been doing a great job. My brothers have really started to depend on you.
Yeah.
I'm glad I made all that effort to win you over to our side.
You and everybody else. That was what convinced me. It's been fun. It has been fun.
Well, of course it has. You know, people say Liu Bei is the fun one, and that I'm nothing but trouble. But you really like it here, don't you? You've even started thinking of it as home? You've already become one of us.
Yeah.
Who cares about your past now? From now on, you're one of the family. That's how much you've come to mean to us. But even though we're better off than we were, there's still more work to be done.
There's always more work
The
to be
three of
done.
us always live life on the edge. Will you remain by our side through it all?
Don't make me regret it.
Well, even if you do, there's no escape now.
Well, when you put it like that.
All right, let's enjoy the rest of the night. Let's make a promise. If either of us gets injured, the other has to nurse them back to health.
That's both a bit weird and oddly specific. Cool. Well, we got a battle art. Is that for the spear? It's for the lance. Okay. Cool. So Guan Yu had a task for me. What is up with that? Complete the Blade of Honor in Jing Province. So can we just go?
More and more people are losing.
Okay.
I'm so hungry.
Kind of surprised the game just lets me explore the world now that I've dedicated myself to a faction. But I guess it would kind of defeat the purpose. Where is Jing Province? It's the big one, because of course it is.
The Yellow Turban surrendered to Lord.
Okay.
Wanderers are pretty common in this day and age.
Alright, where is this mission that I have to do?
Going with the
There
flow
it
has
is.
gotten me this far.
A gang of miscreants
It'd
is
be
robbing
nice
the
if the flow
peasants and
could
causing
stop for a
untold
minute.
suffering. Cut them down with a righteous blade. Okay. You should be able to do that. Not too bad. Okay, so I think I have to defeat a bunch of enemies using Podal arts and the charged... that strike. Complete training, okay. Yeah.
Time to attack. Time to attack.
Should be easy to do.
Time to act. I see it.
Alright.
Nice. Looking rough. Whoa.
Well, settle down. Okay. I've kind of defaulted to the tornado attack, I'm not gonna lie. We need to go rescue the peasants.
Even match. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Alright, let me go. Thank you. Let's go rescue the peasant.
I'll obliterate you.
Ooh, if we can get there in time. Oh. Had a spam in chat. That's always fun. Okay. Actually, I think that was a spam message that only I could see. Nice.
Tables turn.
Let's be quick. Let's be quick. Let's be faster. Come on.
I see it.
There we go.
How could I?
We need to get in the door.
Has been defeated.
Come on. Limited time.
Let's go.
There we go. Nice.
Whoa.
Now this is where the tornado comes into play. Nice. There should be... Yeah. That's not... That's not the right button. I need to keep remembering where my my special attack is every single time I change my weapon, because I should put it on the same button so that I'm not trying to remember what it is in the middle of a fight. But I don't do that because I'm not very smart. There we go.
Take this. Time to act. Done for. I see it.
Nice.
Take it with all my might. Take this.
We got this. Man, he's still not dead?
This territory, the enemy officer has been defeated.
You ready to go, good sir? Yeah. Come on. There we go. Excellent. A peasant has reached the escape point. Thank you, game. Thank you. Huh. Okay. Level 36. Nice. Also nice. Very good. That should be most of my Podao training, except for defeating 200 foes with Podao arts. We may want to switch to the Twin Pikes now, because we have a bunch of Twin Pikes training. We'll see. I read a bunch of reviews of Dynasty Warriors Origins on Steam, and I saw a couple of downvote or
nice to go to
not recommended reviews that mention that being forced to
This town has gotten bigger.
there's so much random dialogue just wandering the map. Settle down, game. Oh man, I can't think with all these words in my head. But there's a lot of talk about how it's frustrating that you have to switch weapons to level up your character. And on one hand, I understand where they're coming from. But on the other hand, like, if you could just use one weapon and only one weapon, I feel like the game would become extremely bland. All right, let's keep going.
I hear the town's stonemasons are.
I'll show Lord
Yeah, like,
Liu
I appreciate that the dialogue is in the game. I just don't want to have to constantly talk over it. There we go.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
That is more goodies from me. All right, let's recommended rank 34. Let's go see what our physician has to say, shall we? Ooh, we have lodgings now. We're no longer staying at the inn. Observations. I don't understand why Yuan Hua sends us letters when we're literally sitting, like, right next to him. But whatever, it's fine. I see you staring at nothing quite a lot these days. Stranger is that many of those times you're also speaking to no one. Now, I've seen this behavior on cats occasionally, but when everyone moves closer to see just what they're doing, they casually start napping or simply run away. Could it be that you're actually a cat? My God, he figured it out. I think I should end this report here. If I smother you with attention, you might just run off somewhere. We can't have that. Okay. This is Zhuge Liang. Do you remember when we last met? I mentioned I would invite you to my retreat. I recently felt it's a good time to show you how life is deep in the mountains. I decided to reach out to you once more. The road here is a bit steep, but if you can make the journey, I will reward you with my best hospitality. And then Edict the New Capital. In accordance with the counsel of Lord Cao Cao, loyal servant of the Han, the Emperor has relocated the Chu County in Yu Province. And as of the issuance of this edict, the city of Shu is the new capital of the Imperial Domain. Let it be known to all and denied by none. So, Cao Cao doing big power grabs at this point. Okay, so we have Garb of the Flying Bird, we have Luan's Wings, and then we have our Homeless Man outfit. I think with our new status of not being a homeless man, now that we're no longer homeless, I think we're just going to stick with this. We're gonna stick with this for now. I may decide to go back to my roots at some point. It's hard to say. Oh, we actually have to go.
We have it better than most, just being able.
Oh, we have to go all the way back to speak with Yuan Hua, huh? Okay.
Not many people can read and write.
Hello.
Yeah.
Well, these finds are certainly keeping us both busy,
right.
but that doesn't mean I've forgotten about your treatment. In fact, I spent the day listening to talk about new herbs to find. Word is that Shu Province has valuable varieties. If your travels take you that way, I'll be sure those eyes used to locate it. Well, I already... Or Abergreen.
I hear the way Lord Zhonghe fights is a sight to...
Okay, well... That was over here, right? I think it was. I thought I already got the herb he needed, but apparently not. Okay, let's
He's just so cool. There are plenty of marshes and rivers around here.
Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, it's over there. Okay. Apparently I have to go the long way around, though. That's okay.
Sounds like the governor here's
The Goblinator. There we go.
I'm so hungry. Hey, Dad.
Okay. Let's head back up here. Yeah. And we'll go talk to Zhuge Liang, and then we'll do the battle.
Hope I get to
And then that might be the end of my stream. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I have limited time today, of course. Yes. Let's head over to the village. All right. Let's go see Visions of the Past, shall we? Get more of the deep lore.
Get out of the way, Ziluan. Listen to us. It has to be done for the sake of the village.
What is this? What's going on?
Bailuan. And you're here too, Chuhe.
Does the village chief know what you're trying to do?
He does. The child they brought here is related to those rebels, the ones being hunted down by the Han. If the Han find out we're harboring the blood of traitors, we'll be considered traitors too. But Ziluan...
So, for context, during the last Vision of the Past, we were told that the village had taken in, like, some kids. And apparently, those kids were traitors.
Ziluan. Please, just hear him out. That child...
No, stay as you are, Ziluan. Have you all forgotten our duty? We are bound to bring peace to the realm, to protect it. We are not here to serve the Han, least of all when it would require handing over an innocent child to be put to the sword.
We know that. But if we don't give them this child, every man and woman in this village will suffer the same fate.
So instead of doing what's right, you'd rather live in a world where the Han can kill anyone who disobeys them? Listen to me, all of you. There was once a hermit who helped Emperor Gaozu found the Han Dynasty. That hermit was our forefather, the original Guardian of Peace.
So they mentioned early on in the story that, like, there is a lot of debate as to whether to, like, protect the Han as it was crumbling, or to determine that somebody new should take up the mantle. And I'm wondering if this is going to be like the shatter point that causes them to make a decision.
His goal was to find those who possess the right qualities and teach them how to preserve peace in the realm. It was never to submit to the whims of a dying kingdom, to slaughter the weak and those deemed enemies by virtue of their birth. The Han is in its death throes. It cannot be saved, not by us nor anyone. Now is the time to stand up against it, to fulfill our true duty as guardians of peace.
Also notable that Zhang Zhao both knew about Guardians of Peace and, you know, was kind of like the first person to fan the flames of rebellion against the Han, and considered a serious threat to it.
We must find the hero of this age and bring peace back to this land. Come, let us talk to the chief. Together, we can decide what should be done.
But who is the chief? We haven't met the chief yet. In one of these visions.
Storm clouds are gathering, and the sky is growing dark. I always knew it wouldn't end with the village's destruction. Ziluan, this is your last chance to turn back.
What?
This may sound strange coming from the one who set you on this path, but what awaits you is likely a past better left forgotten.
Is he like seeing the hallucinations with me?
I won't force you to do anything that you don't want to. Least of all for my benefit.
I'll be fine.
So your resolve remains unshaken.
It's fine.
Truth be told, sometimes I wonder if I've done the right thing. Perhaps it would have been better if your past had stayed forgotten.
Nah.
And yet, I couldn't help but try to achieve something my father never could.
What a weirdly framed image. Like, this is a little bit on a tangent here. I'm sorry. But, like, he's not in the center of the screen. He's off to the side. He's the main focus, but it's not, like, zoomed in on him, and it's focusing on the mountain behind him. Why? Unless that's, like, metaphorically his dad. Is his daddy the mountain? Maybe.
I thought that perhaps that I could finally claim to have surpassed my father, the man they called a saint.
Who is your daddy?
In the end,
we may never
all
know.
been for my own selfish ends.
Maybe the mountain is his father.
Still,
oops, I didn't mean to click through that.
It's you who wants to confront your past. I set you on that course, and I cannot turn away from you now. This is my responsibility, and I will not abandon it.
That's right, you take responsibility. Alright, where are you sending me now, good sir?
That's right.
Crimson Cress. An herb that grows in Qing province. Nice.
Not many people can read and write.
That's... Which one? This one. Okay. This is what I get for not knowing my geography. And it's right here. Nice. Well, that was easy.
Everything's gotten so expensive.
Thank you.
Alright. Let's learn the deep lore. Let's learn what our memories have been suppressing. Let's learn about the fire.
Ziluan, you did well to stand up against them. It took some convincing, but the chief finally agreed that our decision was the correct one. We saved the child's life.
I guess we're not going to meet the chief.
We must fool the Han and convince them the child does not exist. If he were to be found here, the village would be in great danger. And of course you know that not everyone was happy with what you did. But listen,
I guess
Zilwan,
we've always had the earring.
this was
Okay,
not a
fair enough.
mistake. I have been preparing for this moment. It simply arrived sooner than I had expected. It is time to begin our mission. We must find the hero of the age, a man to whom we can pledge our support. Juha, Zilwan, will you lend me your strength and become my wings?
You didn't need to call us here for that. I've already decided. The three of us are going to make our dream of peace come true.
I believe it. With the strongest warriors in the village at my side, I know we can succeed.
Yeah, friendship is magic. Nothing bad's going to happen.
But promise me, both of you, once you have found the hero of the age, you must tell me. Then together, we will give him our support and build a new world of peace.
Mountain. Yes.
Zilwan, thank you. I was frozen, unsure what to do. It seems I was more constrained by the village and its regulations than I had thought. This is the true face of the village's strongest warrior, who has reaped the ambitions of so many. How weak I am compared to you. Surprised? You didn't expect me to admit to any weaknesses, I bet. But I feel like I can tell you now, because I know I can trust you. Your ancestors lived outside both the rules of the village and the reign of the Han. I've been told they were a proud
Who's
people.
our daddy? Who's anybody's daddy?
The truth is,
Who knows?
there was never
It's
any
a mystery.
reason to tie yourself to the village. You always had the means to leave. You have the freedom to fly far, far away from this place.
No,
Wherever your
I
destiny
mention it
might
because,
lead you.
like, they never had the mention, like, oh, your ancestors were living outside of the rule of the village in the Han. Like, they didn't have to mention that. And whenever somebody mentions something like that, I'm like, that like just immediately brings attention to it, and I'm like, who is it? What is it? What are they doing? Like, I never had any questions about my ancestry, but now that they've brought it up, it has kind of brought forth questions about my ancestry. So, I don't know. I
I want to go on that journey with you, and Bailuan too.
It's just kind of a weird addition. Also, that is very red.
Into a world of peace.
Or extremely
Where we
reflective.
can all soar free.
So what's stopping her? I guess we'll never know. It's a mystery.
Yeah.
Let me see if this day your memory is completely restored. Try to find some Thistle of the Dawn. Okay. Well, I suppose we shall go try to find some Thistle of the Dawn. Said Yang province, right? Or was it Yan province? No, it's Yang province. We may not be able to access that one yet. I think that's... yeah, that's here. And I don't think we can get there just yet.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. Oh, he's just so cool.
This way.
Lords Guan Yu and...
I'm so hungry.
Oh, maybe we can get there. Alright. Never mind, I guess I was mistaken. I think this just opened up, because we've been down here
What's
before.
This? Why, it's quiz time. What phrase defines the bond between Lord Zhou Yu and Lord Sun Tzu? Give up? The answer is sworn friends. Their bond is strong enough to weather any storm.
That's not what I was gonna go for, but we can go with that. Alright, there should be a fast travel point down here, right? hello, hello. Fast travel points, where are you? It's up here. It's kind of an odd spot for it, but it's okay. Unlocked all waymarks. Interesting. That's actually extremely interesting. So I'm starting to think that this game is going to end sooner than I think it's going to end. Because there's an entire region over here that's important to Romance of the Three Kingdoms that is apparently not part of the map. You can't see it because I don't have a webcam on, but I'm squinting right now.
Not many people can read and write.
All right, let's go, Laxative. I sure did.
Thank you.
I did a good job. Thank you. Let's go listen to more lore, shall we?
Bailuan, we've confirmed that the invaders are government forces. They already have the village completely surrounded.
How? What happened to our scouts? And even if they have somehow discovered the child's existence, how did they mobilize so quickly?
It's a mystery.
An informant. Perhaps someone who disagreed with
There's
the
probably
position
this
they took.
guy. Look at these eyes. He's up to something.
You mean a traitor in the village? Someone rebelling against my decision?
You all need to run. I'll buy us some time.
Juha, you can't...
Please, Bailuan. Look after Ziluan. He was never just a stray we took in. He's so much more precious than that.
They really love hyping up the Rosie, don't they? Man, he's so important
Now
to the
listen.
plot.
I am the strongest fighter in this village, and you two will only get in my way. Do not try to follow me. You have to live, Ziluan. Live, and create the world we dreamed of.
Juha, wait! Foolish girl! Ziluan, after her! I cannot fly with only one of my wings. We have to save
Okay,
her.
dude, it's just a metaphor. It's just a metaphor. You don't actually need wings, I promise. Oh, are we still not done?
Entrusted you with her dream. She knew she would never be able to realize that dream. Yet she believed you would make it come to pass.
That still wasn't conclusive.
Perhaps my father believed something similar. But Juha survived, and she appeared before you. Does that mean...
Look, one or both of these people are hallucinations. I don't know which.
Things are drawing to a close, Ziluan. And I will be at your side until the end.
It doesn't feel like we're close to the end, though. That's the weird thing. Thank you. Ice Luan unleashes a shockwave of ice able to stop certain attacks to stagger enemies. That seems pretty neat. We're not going to be getting it anytime soon, but hey, it seems pretty neat. You still have things to say to me? You don't need to spend any more time searching for herbs. Should be able to recreate the instance the Guardians of Peace used with what I've learned. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go Shia P. Yeah, Shia P.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
Shia P.
Ah, he's just so cool.
Shia P. Is there anything in here I want to change? Yes. I want to put Seal Flame on right click. No. I want to... There we go. Okay, I got it. I know how the controls for the game work. Let's go.